The sense of olfaction is your sense of smell. And the way this works is that airborne odorants, so these are chemicals in the air, get trapped in the mucosa surrounding your nasal passages and in the roof of the nasal cavity. And those are going to come in contact with the olfactory hairs on these olfactory cells. And olfactory cells are the only sense that is just free nerve endings that are exposed to the environment. So these are actually just sitting inside the mucosa inside of your nose. And you can see here's the olfactory bulb and the olfactory tract, which makes up cranial nerve number 1. So these are actually the cranial nerves. And you have about 10 to 20 million olfactory cells. Because they're exposed to the environment, they don't live for very long. They only live for about 60 days and then they're replaced. So these olfactory cells are constantly being replaced. Humans in general have a very poor sense of smell. Generally in evolution, as our vision improved, we have very good vision, our sense of smell declined. So humans only typically have about 2,000 to 4,000 smells that they are able to smell, with a top end of the spectrum being about 10,000. So there are people who work as a nose who have very keen smell and are able to be kind of perfumers or that kind of thing. Most rats have more genes than humans. And humans, many of the genes that used to be related to smell are actually mutated to become inoperable because we don't really need a sense of smell that's as strong because we have vision, which is much better. There are some smells, so some odorants that actually act on nociceptors on the trigeminal nerve. Remember, that's a pain receptor. So these would be smells that tend to be kind of aversive. Things like ammonia or chlorine, capsaicin, which is the chemical that gives peppers their hotness. So take a moment and describe the pathway for the sense of smell from an odorant that enters your nose all the way to the brain.